automatically happen for your location if that's something that you would prefer. Some of our clients like the option to do it occasionally or not do it at all, so it's really up to you guys. Will Davinci and LiquidSpace booking flow to the calendars automatically? Yes. So at the moment, Ruben and I are working out sending all of the API information on all of your rooms to those two space aggregators, basically, and they'll have that information. So what will happen is they'll post that on their portal or their website, and anybody that is booked will automatically reflect as such on the calendar. So you'll see their booking in here. You'll get notification once that booking comes in, and they'll actually be able to prepay for it through that as well once your payment processor is set up. So you actually don't have to do anything on your end except for maybe to reach out and confirm, unless you want to do that through a workflow in the computer, sending out an email. Or again, maybe you can make a phone call. It depends on really your internal workflow. But by doing that, once your payment processor is set up, the payments and everything will be done ahead of time, so you're good to go. Do users outside the database have to enter payment information to make a booking in there? Again, that's twofold. If your customer has been marked as on account and they have access to the member portal, because again, they're actual members of your facility, you don't want to give external clients that just make one-off bookings access to your community or your member portal. They'll actually be able to just book without actually having to enter payments until it's time to make the payment at the end of the bill run each month. It'll just hang all of the payments on the account until you run the bill run. If it's an external customer that's booking through the website, they will need to enter payment prior to the system allowing them to confirm the space. So again, once we have that added to your website, that's something that, again, the customer will have to pay for in advance, so you don't have to worry about collecting payment. They'll pay upfront, and we can also set up rules for cancellation policies within our system as well. So if you charge, say, 50% for specific client types, if they cancel within, say, 2 or 3 days, the system will automatically prompt you upon cancellation to go ahead and issue an invoice or for that cancellation fee. How can we put community events in the calendar to be displayed on the website? So events are handled a little differently. They won't be shown in the calendar itself. Usually if you have an event space, you would just block it off internally for that event so that nobody else can block that space going forward. Or you have the ability to create through the member portal actual events. And what we'll do is show you that shortly. So again, you can create events through the member portal. They can see it through announcements and or inviting them to the events. They can sign up via there, and it's kind of handled a little separately from this calendar itself. This calendar is just, you would put that event in here if you wanted to block the specific amount of time out so that nobody else can book that space in your facility. Okay, so that's kind of a general overview of the ad hoc charges and the